The expression "love me, love my dog" is an old proverb that conveys the idea that true affection or loyalty towards someone must extend to the things and people closely associated with them. If you truly value a person, you should also show tolerance, respect, or even fondness for what belongs to them, even if you do not naturally care for it. The phrase highlights how relationships are never isolated but come with attachments, preferences, and connections that must be embraced as part of the whole package. The origins of the saying are traced back to medieval Europe, where dogs were considered constant companions and symbols of loyalty. To love someone meant not only accepting their virtues but also their flaws and all that surrounded them, including their pets. The dog in the phrase serves as a metaphor for the less appealing aspects of a person's life or character, which might not be lovable in themselves but are inseparable from the person you claim to care for. By extension, it emphasizes the depth of commitment in relationships, urging us to look beyond selective appreciation. In friendships, this proverb carries special weight. A friend is rarely a solitary being; they bring with them their habits, quirks, families, and sometimes even troublesome baggage. Loving a friend sincerely means being willing to put up with these aspects, instead of trying to separate them from the person you admire. True friendship is tested not in moments of convenience, but in the willingness to stay close, even when parts of the relationship are less enjoyable or easy to endure. In romantic relationships, the message becomes even stronger. A partner's background, family ties, or daily habits might not always align with one's preferences. However, rejecting these elements while claiming to love the person creates a contradiction. Genuine love requires a holistic embrace, not a partial one. To demand that someone sever ties with what is dear to them is to undermine the authenticity of love. In this way, the proverb challenges couples to cultivate patience and empathy for the dogs in each other's lives. The saying also resonates in professional and social spheres. To respect a colleague often means respecting their team, their working style, or their values. In community life, to support a leader or a cause requires supporting the broader group and culture that come with it. Selective loyalty undermines cohesion, while full acceptance builds trust. Thus, the wisdom of the proverb extends far beyond personal bonds. At a deeper level, "love me, love my dog" is about integrity. It warns against conditional affection that only highlights the desirable while dismissing the inconvenient. True respect and love are holistic, acknowledging that no one can be separated from the context that makes them who they are. It calls for maturity, tolerance, and the ability to hold relationships with an expansive heart, rather than a narrow checklist. In conclusion, the proverb endures because it speaks to the universal truth that love cannot be divided. To love someone genuinely is to accept their life in its fullness, with both charm and challenge. By reminding us that affection must extend beyond selective preference, the phrase guides us toward deeper, more authentic bonds built on understanding and acceptance.